Hi buddy, welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft Season 4, Episode 109 with me, Sid, and we are back here at the base, I went and gleaned a few more levels, just got myself up to 31, which gives me a reasonable basis of hit points, is the purpose, but this episode, we're rapidly coming into spring again. Now we have, well, we're in January, we're not rapidly coming into spring. We have, for the longest time, relied on this little structure over here. This has been our farm. But of course, we now have a little red bucket. Oh, I did some weeding as well. I spotted that one. And if we're lucky, we should also have in there a no. Oh, I've already got it. Hang on, there we go. Oops, pick you back up. We've got a Paul Bunyan pouch, which has actually got quite a lot of acacia in it, so we should probably go and empty that first. But what I want to do is I want to start work on a new farming area up here. So maybe take it down a level. We'll take out a whole load of these trees, and get this just generally, you know, nice. However, before we do that, it would make a certain amount of sense to go and empty this Paul Bunyan pouch of acacia, and of course, to empty the pouch of acacia, which we don't want to burn because acacia is the stuff we can use to make these things as well as other stuff, is well, here we go. Here is our cacacha. So let me grab a whole bunch of that out and see. Okay, well, we're good so far. Don't know how much of this will get in this drawer, but we'll try. Oh, we're still good. Perfect. So we've got 24 stacks of acacia and we are sorted, and we have, better still, we have an empty Paul Bunyan pouch, so that's all good. And obviously this is all well and things. Now there was another thing I need to do actually while I remember, which is, let me grab a couple of those. This is supposed to be covered. This is not supposed to be open, and I did make reference to wanting to finish this off properly. Oops. Wherever I can. Now, oh, we got away with that. If we do that and that and that, we should get away with that. Should get away with both of those. This one here might be a little bit more tricky until we have, yeah, that will work. So rule of thumb, it has to be supported on two sides for it to work. So yeah, that's the goal here. The sheet needs to be two sides of support on the block that you're trying to put down. Now some of these are going to be easier to accomplish that than others. So we are probably going to have to do that. And then how am I going to get away with this? Maybe that will do. And a little bit of that, and a little bit of that, and I will not break into the birdie song, I promise. This is where we start hitting issues. Let me Okay, this is going to be entertaining. I can see this is going to be a fun job. Right, so armed with you, how am I going to do this? Yeah, this is easier said than done. Okay, see, that's just going to run straight back off there again. And now I've run out of dirt because we've got these two bits down here. We realistically, I wonder whether I can actually do this. Let me just try something here. Pick you back up. I've never tried to actually pick up Silk Touch, this terra firma grass. Oh, we can. Now, so we can place that. Will it survive? It should survive in the shadow though, shouldn't it? And then we can just place you back down there. Now this thing here, how am I going to deal with that? This is going to be somewhat awkward, that bit there at least. We have a think. I think I've got an idea. So let me just go and I'm going to grab a tiny bit of that and that. In fact, I'll get a little bit more of that. Just to be on the safe side, and we need to get up here. So to damn it, TerraFirmaCraft and leaves, eh? The one thing I've not been, there is a pass-through leaves mod, but it is not 1.12.2 compatible for the not TFC mod. For those of you following that particular development, what have you got in there? Out or note? Got a dropper. I might be able to use that as a. Oops. Pick you up. Let me just place that there. Actually, that doesn't want to be there. I want to place that there. I want to take you, and I want you to go into change mode. If I go down to slab mode for starters, and then come across here, so we're taking most of this off, and there, bum. You know, it's so easy to forget that you can't step on leaves, especially when you keep alternate. Oh, bum. Damn. Okay, let me go and get another piece of rock and another chisel blade, and the idea is I want to chisel that right down. I want to do detailed chisel mode to bring that right down to basics, you know, to a single bit, if you like. It's a chisel and bit trick that I've used, and the idea is to get this to a point that it is well, tiny. So if we take you this way, oops, damn it, stick. Always something. Come on, there's got to be a stick somewhere about, surely. Don't call me Shirley. Old joke. There we go. Probably would have been quicker to go into the storeroom, but there you go. Right, and we can get you back. Oh, you're still in the correct mode, so that's fine. Still got to do all around here as well, but this needs to sleep at night. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. So So if we take you all the way back to there, then quickly sleep the night off. This may work, it may fail. This is me just trying a few basic ideas to see if we can't work our way around this particular problem. And we'll have a little slurp. And we're all good. Excellent. And we'll put you back up there. We'll get you down here, and we are going to change you into detail mode. And no, it doesn't go down that. Oh, damn it. All right. So we haven't got that luxury. Now, if I were to place you and then you, and then remove that, as long as that block doesn't update, we should get away with it. Should being the appropriate word. Okay, let's give that a try then. The other thing we need to do is get this done. So this gets all covered. And some of this as well, actually. I think we can cover that, and maybe also that lot. Works okay. And that gives that plenty of time to grow back in. Okay, excellent. Let me... So yeah, apparently you can lock and unlock everything from here. I didn't know that. Amazing the things you find out when you're working. Now, obviously, when we're going for fine control, we don't want to unlock stuff that hasn't got anything in. So, for example, sycamore we haven't got, and willow we haven't got. So, white elm, I should say, we haven't got. We haven't got any willow at all. So, if we left these unlocked, they would get stuff in them. I'm going to leave that key here now. I'm going to take you. You can have those droppers and that. And the first thing I think we need to do is go down and chop down some more tree. Chop down tree, clear some space. So we're going to head out here and basically clear a whole load of this space over here. So that tree can stay. This one can stay, but then we'll get over to here, and this is where I want to start thinning these trees out around this area. So let me do that for a bit, and I shall be straight back with you. Alright, so I've dug out a random pattern of blocks. We need to go and get some hoofers, carpenter's blocks. I've also silk touched a few grass blocks so we can actually get some grass stairs this time around rather than just the usual affair. So we'll take you and can I get rid of that? Let me just blonk. We'll get rid of you. We'll take those and those. I'm definitely going to need more of those. A recipe for carpenter's blocks is just those and things. So what have we got in here that we've got plenty of? 32 of those. We probably therefore should get rid of some granite dirt because I can't see myself needing that, and we'll want some sticks, and we'll want to do that. That should give me plenty, and then we can place those back in the system. Now, I chucked all of the logs into the system, so in theory we've got pig iron ingot. That should have gone in. I don't know why it didn't. Well, we'll... are you... pig iron? Pig iron. Pig iron. Stack limit 32 times 1. Okay. 32. So that makes no sense, does it? I mean, they've gone in and they're there. Why are they not going there? You know what? I spent far too long on that. This last episode, the last few episodes. I need it. We all need a break from it. We all need a break. Get me a stack of those, maybe. Maybe a few of those. Maybe just a few firelight. Maybe a couple of those, and I don't want the white ones. Bit of gabbro. Just take it. This is me grabbing any old bits and pieces of crap that catch my attention, really. Right, that should do the trick. So we'll come out this way. So we've got the path now. I've extended the path around from here, so we can obviously kind of come. Let me get the old F7 going. So I'm going to want to stick that there. And then maybe one here, and if I take these, we should be okay just to light up the paths. Now I'm not going to aim to light every single, make this entirely spawn safe. It's just that would be somewhat ludicrous, but I will aim to have the path itself lit up reasonably nicely, because I think it just looks nicer that way, and it doesn't cost a great deal in materials either. I probably want a little bit more glowstone, however, just for this last bit, and then we shall get, well, we got obviously plenty of this. Right, so first things first, that comes out, this goes in like that, and then down here we've got the same again. That was one of those, and then we need to make a few more of these, probably that many to start off with. And then again there, and there, and there. Oh wow, we need more. Okay, not a problem. I made those for a reason. That should be enough, I think. And there, like that. So that should give us those. Now we can take this and just drop. Ew, that's not good. Right. Scratch that then. Grass not going in carpenter's blocks, that's fine. We can live with it. I haven't got any dirt, have I? Because I put most of it away like an idiot. Okay, we'll just do the odd bit and Pete. We'll pop a few bits of these down in places. Because we want to get gravel and bits anyway, so we'll pull all of that together, and if I need to grab more rocks and things, I will, you know, it's not a problem. So you've seen me do paths before. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, so we've got a path in. We've got these areas over here more or less done. Next things we need is some water. I don't think it matters that it's fresh water, but we will make it fresh water because we can. And if my recollection is correct on this, the hydration rules for, ideally we want to be from here 1 2 3 4, so about that, about there, and 1 2 3 4, and 1 2 3 4. So if we were to come out to there and maybe not do a full thing, but this is where I think we shall place our water source block. Now at the moment we need to wait for this to grow back in, I believe. I tested one of these. They actually work in winter, so I've got a sneaking suspicion these industrial hemp seeds could be fairly robust and just function very much like they do in normal Minecraft rather than TerraFirmaCraft. But I would much rather wait for this grass to grow in. It doesn't take that long, and if we were to go into here, I don't know whether we'll have any chance of there being a hoe in there. And the answer is no. There is no chance of there being a hoe in there. We also need to pop that away. And that can go up there temporarily. Oh, we'll chuck that bit of snow in as well. Right, so we need to get a hoe. We need to plan out where we're going to do our thing. We need to grab some more dirt because I want to get rid of that garden next to the sea, the old space down there. That has lived out its usefulness. Yeah, so we'll 1 2 3. Ooh, oh dear, that's not good. You see, this is where I find that TFC you really do suffer with it, because you'll run out of things like dirt, and it's like, how do you run out of dirt? And it's very easily. It's TerraFirmaCraft. You'll run out of dirt faster than well, dirt really. Well, we might as well, while we're here, therefore, have a little snooze. I'm wondering whether to get some walls as well. Let me just grab those, then we'll have a snooze. We'll go back, and we'll. I think I have got some. Oh, I've got a few, not many. And I've got a hickory gate, so that's all good. Yeah, we'll have a quick snooze and I will see you back over there in a moment. Alright, so first, here's our first problem. We have a slight issue with the water freezing over. Shoo, what we will do to address that is okay, I also started grinding some bone meal, and then I realised bone meal doesn't work, and then I realised that it might. Let me grab one of those. That should sort that problem out, unless of course the water freezing rule is different in this. Let me chuck those in there. Oh yep, it does. Oh wow, and it's fast. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. I don't even know this works yet. Right, so if water freezing, does it work in the opposite sense of the word? What have you got? I like that. That's a nice colour. Right, so we've got several options. So first thing we'll try is, of course, the good old, let's stick a jack-o'-lantern underneath it and see if that keeps it hydrated, unfrozen. Okay, and take you out and we'll place you in. Now I've got no idea whether this will actually work for keeping that unfrozen, but actually it doesn't really matter that much. So if I were to come in like that a little bit and then come out this way, the 4. I just want to make a fairly loosely ordered field shape. That hasn't spread yet, so we'll not go there quite yet. So let's have a look. No, it's not popping off. We'll not go mad with that. Bone meal? No effect whatsoever. Interesting. I just, it's odd because we don't necessarily know what the rationale or the process that is going on here in the mind of the author when they write this mod. This mod we call TerraFirmaCraft. So I'm thinking we'll come in like that and then maybe go, oh, that's spread a little bit. We'll come down here. That will probably come over like this. And then maybe like that. I think that'll be a large enough expanse. We've just got this one here, which obviously this is not growing. Oh, that's actually grown 25% already. Cool. So it appears to be getting vanilla growth mechanics. It's just not the what's the word I'm looking for? I want to let that grow. I don't want to place a wall until that grass has grown in. Actually, tell you what. Oh, I didn't bring. We shall cheat these with the old pickaxe of silky touchness, which, yes, I know I could go and make a silk touch shovel. You are absolutely right. It would be quicker, it would be easier, but it also means I have to go and faff around with levels and the spawner, and I just want to do something like get on with what we know to work, and this is one of those things. So we shall place that in there. We shall plant a whole load of this. I am actually tempted, and I think I will do this. Where's that old crappy vanilla axe? So we'll take you. We'll grab that in a moment. Let me get the little fella out, and we'll get you, and we'll take you, and we'll place that away because we don't really need him. And then we'll get that and that, and we'll change you into slab mode, and we'll just take this down to there, and then we've got a water source which is covered, and okay. So I know I haven't got enough to fill this field, but hopefully we'll get some spares from these when they grow. That's 50% grown already. Let's leave that to it. I'm going to put some of this away, and then I think we shall go and get some gravel. I don't really need dirt anymore, I don't think. Yeah, gravel would be good because I want to get rid of that ugly rectangle there and replace it with a more ugly pile of gravel. We'll do it with this actually. So yeah, I'll dig this out, or dig a whole load of this out, and what we'll do is we shall replace this with this stuff, and then we'll put some more fields up there as we come into spring. And I think we can reasonably justify expanding this and making this a slightly nicer shape as well. Right, back again in a sec. So we can definitely say industrial hemp is definitely immune to temperature. The temperature is currently -1. And this stuff isn't popping off, so bonus. Right, what else do we need to start thinking about while we're playing around with this? We do need to think, I think, somewhat about crops. Maybe not desperately this year, but we will do going forward for definite. That's empty. We're on to another thing of wheat there, so that's a consideration. This area here will obviously need monitoring and lighting and stuff, and we'll get more fruit trees around here and just make this place look a lot nicer. So if we're going with immersive, let's start off. Have I got a manual for immersive? Have I got manual for anything? Immersive engineering. Engineer's manual is a lever and a book. Right. So the probably one of the easiest things to come by in vanilla Minecraft is not so easy to come by in TerraFirmaCraft for obvious reasons. And we probably need, I'm guessing that paper may be down in one of these. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3. So we should be good to make a book, and then we need a lever which should be in the redstone chest. It is, and we'll get the old immersive manual going. So what are we doing? Well, let's see. We are going with overview and resources, and we are looking at industrial hemp, which we get from hemp seeds, and it's useful for the creation of biodiesel, which we probably want later down the line. We use any old stick and that to make a tough fabric, and that is used, oops, see if we can get it there. That is used for improved windmill blades, which use a steel ingot and that. However, with obviously all of that is pretty useless without the power generation. So you've got your power generation side of things. You've got the kinetic dynamo, uses wrought iron ingots. Well, we can definitely do those. Copper wire coil looks interesting because there's something going on there that I'm not seeing. And redstone, that's again doable. Iron and windmill blades, doable. So that's your kinetic dynamo. Thermoelectric generator, well that's yeah, things. Now we are somewhat restricted because we haven't got half of this stuff. Ice is probably the best we're going to manage, so that's probably not going to be overly useful to us. Got the diesel generator, which we can use to make biodiesel, a long way off. But we need to find out what's involved in that. Let's have a look. What's involved in this? Alright, iron and LV wire, that's copper wire, which we need to get from this Sturgeon's TFC Tech add-on, and some wood. Oh wow. Okay, raw iron wire draw bench and a wrought iron draw plate or better. A wire draw bench. Ooh, wow. I think we better make a start on that. We're going to want all of this anyway. So, yeah, let's see. What do we need for a wire draw bench? We need a winch, which is easy. We also need to eat and drink and be merry. Yeah. That was right, wasn't it? Draw bench uses that, which is that, and some planks. They'll do. Doesn't really matter for the argument here. Tongs. Raw iron ingot to make tongs. We'll come back to that one in a moment. Let's get the stuff we can do without forging going first. And the leather belt uses, wow, expensive stuff. I have to process this lot up at some point. Leather belt. So that's going to take What we got there? 1, 2, 3. I think that's it. So it's just the tongs which we are going to need to fire up the furnace for. The forge. We're going to want some wrought iron for that as well. That is steel, that's pig iron, that one there is wrought iron. Thank you very much. Okay. Get this lit and underway, and I shall be back with you once it's up to temperature. Alright, we're there. So let us get you in. We want to make tongs, and we are into a fair amount of hammering. Gotcha. First time. I'm guessing some of these recipes tend to be a lot easier to craft than others when it comes to the actual hammering bit. So that will give us one of those. I'm interested in this. I want to go and put it down. And I suppose, well, you see, we don't. Let me just have a look. Copper wire. Copper wire. You take unfinished copper wire and put it through there. And your unfinished copper wire is made with a copper strip. Copper strip is made by taking a copper plate with a chisel to make 4 copper strips. Wow, that is painful. Let's have a look at the draw plates while we're at it. Wrought iron, steel and black steel. No brainer to me. Why would I want to make something that was inferior? I've got black steel. Let's use black steel. We shall get this back up to temperature. We'll warm that up. In the meantime, this is going to go in the machine room. It is, well, it may move. We'll see. Okay, let's have a look. Well, it's not that big. All right. Oh, come on. Well, that's not the right app. Let's use a TFC axe and it'll probably go a lot faster. I'm going to pop you there, actually. Or maybe I shall pop you one along. Oh, it's cute. Right, well, we've got a job to do. We need to make a draw plate, and we need to also make some a copper sheet. Let's do the copper sheet. That should be relatively easy. A couple of those, and I need flux. Flux is from not rhyolite, not rock salt. It's from marble. A bit of a welly on that gives me some flux, and if I remember rightly, we can do that this quick way. While that black steel keeps on heating up, we're going to go in there. We're going to take 2 of those and 1 of those, and we're going to make a double ingot. And then we're going to take you with flux. No? Hang on. I thought we could do that in here. Let's have a look. I just think I need to get the sheet, don't I? 2 doubling. Oh, okay. Alright. Simple enough. We'll do 2. We're going to need it. We're going to need lots of wire, so we're not shy of copper. It's a damn sight easier than heating it up in the forge and hammering at it. This has got to be said. And that doesn't need flux, so better still. And then we take those and make those, and then we'll heat those up and hammer them into unfinished copper wire. Let's go do some of that, shall we? Because we've got the forge running anyway. I realise I'm running a little bit over time. Let me get that going. Now these are going to be dangerous because these are going to overheat if we're not careful. I don't know what the process is. I should have checked the rolling mill to see if there was actually a wire recipe, but we'll just check. We'll try one just for now. It shouldn't take long to get the temperature. It's very hot. Let's just have a bash at this while we're at it, quite literally. Draw plate, so it's hammer. Let me just come up here a bit. Oh, no. There we go. Black steel draw plate. Okay, that's got that bit done. This is nearly there, so as I say, it won't take long at all this to get to workable temperature. And we appear to be getting somewhere with this. As I say, I've never done this, so all new to me. Doesn't say anything about it having to be hot or anything, does it? So yeah, alright. Can work. We'll just let it go a little bit warmer, just so we've got some time to work it, and we'll see what we get. Let's take it. No, I think we can go. I'd like to get these to the point where you've got them as hot as they are, so you've got time to work them. It may be that they're dead easy to work, but we'll see. There we go, can weld, that's near enough, and we're going to go in there, and we're going to say you, and we are, whoops, oh wow, that is nasty. Wow. Oh dear. That is a lot of effort for one little piece of wire. Let's see if there's an easier way to do it, and we'll go and try this thing out as well. Because that is a hell of a lot of work for one bit of wire. So we've got what we got. We've got a draw plate, so presumably that goes on there, and then we go and pop that on there, and then what? Turn it. Oh, that's going through me. Unfinished copper wire. How many times do you have to do this then? Unfinished copper wire stage 3. Alright. I do apologise for this noise. This is horrible, but there you go. Copper wire. We got 1. And we need 4 to make 2 of them. Jesus. There's got to be an easier way to make wire. Let's check the rolling machine recipes, and then we'll probably at that point. Yes. Oh, that gives you one finish. You still got to draw it though. Nasty. Right. Yeah. Okay. And then you can heat it. and you can draw it, but I don't think there's anything to get it through to. Let me just squeeze through quickly. Come on, please show me a secret wire recipe. No. No. The only thing we've got is this, which gets you the unfinished, and then you need to drag it through. Okay, well, that's what we need to do. Unfortunately, I did do that, so... But the uses for that, you can actually get unshaped... hang on. That was 2... Is that an audibling recipe? Copper wire. Oh, so we used 2 4 to make the 2 sheets, didn't we? And these will smelt back into 1. We can audible using this, I think. I mean, it's long-winded, but we can audible. Right, we're going to finish off with a quick peek at the industrial hemp. And next episode, hopefully, we'll be in a position to actually start doing something with this. And we just need these. Oh, come on. They're getting there, but it is not, it's not grown yet. All right. Well, that's going to take a while. Obviously, this is going to take a while. So yeah, until next time. In fact, we'll get a nice little early morning screenshot of that. I think this will make a lovely screenshot. I'm just gonna hang on. Yeah, there we go. We got the screenshot. That's fine. Okay, till next time. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.